In this video, we are going to walk through the steps on how to add progress monitoring data to your intervention plans. There's two ways to get this done. We're going to talk about both. The first way we will show is through adding as a group. In this way, you can add progress monitoring data to your entire group at one time. To do that, we're going to click on MTSS and then Tier Intervention and then Track Student Interventions. At this point, we need to put in our search criteria to bring up our group. So my criteria will be Monticello High School, Tier 2 or Tier 3 Reading or English Language, and my group is First Block ELA. At this point, I'll hit Search, and now you see below, it brings up my First Block ELA group in which I could enter a student score on their CBM grade level probe. So a couple tips. The first, you want to add the date in which you gave the probe. If you have a default goal for each student, you can add it here. Now at this point, all I need to do is track my student scores in the first column. Once I'm done entering my scores, all I need to do is hit Save Scores. At that point, I've entered data for these 4 students in the group. You'll see the student score here and the goal, which I added up top in the second column. The second way you can record progress monitoring data is by individual student. To do this, you need to find the student, whether they're here on your dashboard or you need to search. You can search by choosing Home and then Student Building Grade Lists. Once I've selected my student, their page will load. You'll see the pencil underneath Edit Tracking Form. I'll click the pencil and then see my options here. So for each day in which I gave a probe, I would put the date here, the student score, and the goal. Once I'm done with that, I'll hit the check mark and you'll see it's saved. If I put other scores using a different date, I can do multiple scores at one time. Once you've entered multiple scores for the student, you can choose to Show Me the Graph. At this point, it'll show you the graph based off their scores and their goal. This is a great piece of information that can be included in the meeting notes for your next meeting. So those are the 2 ways that you can enter tracking data for your student intervention plans, either by adding it as a group or as an individual student.